Shukor na kaslem jong unongsan Hima.
Hadin ke jingyai syak slem jong ki Paidbah kathan mau plang. Bat ki wei pat ki than naduk men step. Ban ya up na benta ban yoi ya ke presiden jong keri ke Draupadi Murmu. Halor ke jingwan yuk kejat jong ka mau plang. Menta ka sngi ke khan reu terik ukala lingkot. Na ke benta ban lej pet ya ke lau kentang. Dei tat ha ke por lai baje janmit. Paidbah ki layok ban saki dalaki jong ki keman. Ya ke presiden Jong keri mau plang. Ke presiden kalawan sa mau plang. Hadin ke jingpli ya ke lempung ya lek kai bahek. Hapo ke jelna ya ke bala tip kum ke 5th Meghalaya Games arajar arpusau. Ke balong hatura. Haka kat santrik ukala lingkot. Haka ni ke sengila senran lang ya ke presiden Jong keri. Dau menteri rangba ke jela ukonrat konggel sangma. Haka jingedon lang ki sembut menteri rangba. Ubak preston tensong. Bat ubak senyau bahalang dahar. Ke menteri ke tenat ke kot ke kiak ke sorkar jela ke Dr. Maisel Amperin Lingdo. Menteri ke tenat ke kam jengok kai pertai. Ubak Paul Lingdo. Director General of Police ke jela DRL Bishnoi. Minister jong ke jela ki kinrem ki lendan bat ki reu Paidbah na keleng ki benta jong ke than mau plang bat ki wei la pediang sengob ha ya ke presiden jong ke ri de ki jingtem tenrai u khasi penbot pat sa ke jing lej pen ki mau bena ki bala penyang ha ke than mau plang bat ki wei ki mati u men barim hagni ke sngi ke presiden kala peli Paidbah ru yo mau nong rim na ke benta ke jing shna pen he bat pen bha ya ke surok rong jeng mangsang adok kre road aga jingjingai ke basapu saw hadu san pusan kilometer bat ke ildek cha akong aga jingjingai ke bahadu shipho point po kilometer shisho hagni ke sngi lapen bernya ya ke presiden bat ke rekong san aga program lingba ki jingrwai ki bala ai de ke kinhon kids tarari choir na nongston West Khasi Hills bat kiwe ki jingpen bernya.
Let us applaud the occasion.
level travel experience, the tourism department has introduced a set of innovative schemes like Meghalaya Homestay Scheme, Prime Luxury Tourist Vehicle Scheme, and the Motor Caravan Scheme. Under these schemes, the government provides sustainable, substantial subsidies to entrepreneurs for developing premium accommodation, restaurants, vehicles, wayside amenities, and for ensuring a comfortable commute experience for tourists. The construction of accommodation to the villages of Kongthong, Maulingot, and Kudangrim is part of that initiative. These villages have been identified by the tourism department for ushering in a novel concept in the state, which is village tourism. These accommodations will offer tourists a bespoke exposure to Meghalaya's rural communities, their culture, cuisine, and crafts. One of these villages, Kongthong, won the Best Tourism Village Award, Bronze, at the National Tourism Awards 2023. We are committed to tap the potential of our youth and build a music industry that can attract tourists. The Shillong Chamber Choir is today world famous. We have introduced the Meghalaya Grassroots Music Program that provides close to 3,000 musicians a platform to showcase their talent and offer tourists a feel of Meghalaya as music capital of the country. The Shillong Ropeway project is an externally aided project funded by the New Development Bank under the Meghalaya Ecotourism Infrastructure Development Project. The project is an example of strong community partnership, and I thank the Raj Labandobar for their support. The ropeway will not only improve tourist commuting experiences, but it will also contribute to the community's development by creating new livelihood opportunities. We thank you for having inaugurated and laid the foundation stones of these projects virtually, and we expect the continued support of the Government of India in ensuring the successful completion of these projects. With these few words, I once again welcome you in our midst and wish you a most joyful and most intimate stay and interaction with various stakeholders in the growth trajectory of Meghalaya. Kublai, Mithala, thank you, Jai Hind.
It is my great honor and proud privilege to welcome the Honorable President of India, Srimati Draupadi Murmuji, to our beautiful state of Meghalaya. On behalf of the people of the state, I would like to extend our heartfelt greetings to our Honorable President on her maiden visit to our state. Meghalaya is a home to indigenous communities who have for generations shared an intimate bond with nature. In no other place is that relationship more vividly enshrined than the Mauplang Sacred Groves. The Mauplang Sacred Grove is not just an iconic tourist attraction of Meghalaya. It is also a symbol of our rich cultural heritage, our ethos of being one with nature, which has been preserved and protected for generations to come. The Honorable President has laid the foundation for the rural tourism accommodation in the villages of Kongthong, Maulingot, and Kudangrim. The concept of rural tourism will offer the people of Meghalaya an opportunity to not only preserve their way of life, but to showcase it to the world. These are the examples of the best that Meghalaya tourism has to offer, grounded in the principles of sustainable and responsible tourism. Honorable President, our government has set an ambitious target of making Meghalaya a $10 billion economy by 2028. The tourism sector, being a job multiplier, will play a crucial role in our efforts to achieve that target and create sustainable livelihoods for the people of the state and showcase the natural beauty of our landscape to the rest of the world. Honorable President, you encouraged us to promote adventure tourism in your speech yesterday at the Meghalaya Games opening ceremony. Madam, I am delighted to share with you that our government is taking several innovative steps to promote adventure tourism in the state through activities that will offer tourists the thrill of experiencing Meghalaya's ravishing terrain in extraordinary ways. One natural wonder of Meghalaya that usually remains hidden from view are its caves. Our state has some of the longest caves in the world, some as long as 30 kilometers, and are still being explored. One such cave in Sora area is the Maumulu Caves, an entire geological epoch in the Earth's natural history has been named as the Meghalayan Age due to discoveries in this cave. The Honorable President would be happy to know that under Swadesh Darshan 2.0 scheme of the Ministry of Tourism, Government of India, we are developing an Meghalayan Age Experiential Center at Maumulu that will promote adventure tourism and caving. Similarly, we are also promoting other adventure tourism activities like kayaking, trekking, paragliding, and ziplining. I thank the Honorable President for laying the foundation stone of the first passenger ropeway in the state, the Shillong Peak Ropeway, that will take tourists to a highest peak in the state and offer them breathtaking views of the hills and valleys surrounding Shillong Peak. I also thank the Honorable President for inaugurating two newly upgraded roads, the Rongjeng Mangsang Atokri Road and the Mairang Ranigodown Azra Road, which will provide crucial access between the districts of Meghalaya and Guwahati Airport. These roads are a part of a much larger effort by our government to develop the infrastructure of our state, be it critical infrastructure like roads, power, drinking water, rural housing, and social infrastructure like public health and educational facilities. As an outcome of such efforts, we have provided a record number of drinking water connections to the remotest habitation in our state. In 2018, our state had fewer than 4,500 households with tap water connection. I am happy to share that today there are more than 4.7 lakh households with tap water connection, which is higher than the national average, taking Meghalaya, as I said, well above the national average of the Jal Jeevan mission. Honorable President, I am also happy to share that Meghalaya is taking the lead in preserving its 76% forest cover that will help us combat climate change. Our communities are at the forefront of this effort to preserve and protect our forests. Your visit, Madam, has been truly inspiring and motivating, not only for the athletes, the youth, the women self-help groups, but for all 38 lakh Meghalayans who are in jubilation and are proud of your achievement as being the first president of India from our tribal communities. Kublai Shibun, Mthela. Thank you and Jai Hind.
Meghalaya, Sri Conrad K. Sangamanji, Deputy Chief Ministers, Sri S. Dharji and Sri P. Tin Sangji, Minister of Tourism, Government of Meghalaya, Sri Paul Lingdoji, Minister of Health, Srimati Amparing Lingdoji, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and my dear lovely children. I am happy to meet tribal brothers and sisters of Meghalaya gathered here in large numbers. I was really looking forward to interact with you. When I landed in Meghalaya, I experienced that this state is indeed uniquely blessed by Mother Nature. I am told that the Moflang Sacred Grove is home to the most celebrated of Meghalaya's Longkingtang or ancient sacred groves. This forest, aged more than 700 years, has attracted many visitors, tourists, and researchers from around the globe. They admire the wisdom of our forefathers who understood and used this traditional concept of conserving nature. We all should make serious efforts to preserve this kind of forest, which is a treasure house of biodiversity. I am happy to know that Meghalaya has been making a determined effort to emerge as a model state and offering a balanced approach to modernity and tradition. With good FDI inflows, high efforts, and a dynamic demography, Meghalaya is emerging as a growth leader and offers an inspiring story. Local produce such as Lakadong turmeric and strawberries are high in demand. I have been told that e-proposal scheme system of the government of Meghalaya has won the coveted UN Award World Summit on the Information Society Forum Prize in 2022. I congratulate the government and residents of Meghalaya for this achievement. The government has made significant conservation efforts to ensure that biodiversity is maintained. I have been told that the Green Meghalaya initiative has been launched through which the communities are rewarded for preserving and protecting the natural cover. Ladies and gentlemen, I have inaugurated various connectivity-related and developmental projects today. I am confident that these projects will improve connectivity and will enable Meghalaya to move ahead on the path of sustainable and inclusive development. Since time immemorial, tribal people has been the vanguard of environmental conservation based on indigenous knowledge, culture, and religious beliefs. Tribal practices can be good case studies of how there can be a symbiotic relationship between human beings and nature. Meghalayan people believe that Ubasa or goddess dwells among lush green forests. I have said earlier also that this concept of worshiping nature as a divine gift has played a significant role in conservation efforts. Tribal lifestyle contributes to the promotion of natural and national goals of biodiversity conservation and maintaining the ecological balance. Ladies and gentlemen, today I interacted with the self-help groups here in Meghalaya. Women have played a significant role in the success of self-help groups, and value chain addition. It is inspiring to see that women are not just passive beneficiaries but active agents of change. I also want to highlight the role of women in conservation and climate action efforts. It is well documented that women are at the heart of the conservation efforts. Women in tribal societies have been showing the way in protecting the environment and sharing their wisdom and skills to enhance adaptation and mitigation. By increasing the participation of women in climate initiatives and decision-making processes, more can be done for active climate action and biodiversity conservation. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to ensure that our heritage is not lost. Therefore, we also need to document local practices for effective conservation and management. Traditional Knowledge Digital Library is a good initiative of the Government of India to protect traditional knowledge in medicines. I am sure that by adopting a comprehensive and holistic approach of sustainable development and learning from our ancient wisdom, we can together address various challenges and preserve this beautiful planet with all its natural bounties for the future generation. Thank you, Plie. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Car is coming up. We'll go back.
Can you come, please, the car, please, please.